Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, a warm thanks to Foreign Minister Maas and the organizers of the second Berlin Climate Change and Security Conference for inviting me to share UNEP's perspective on climate security risks. UNEP has worked for many years on the nexus between environment and conflict because inequity in the sharing of natural resources, freshwater, land, extractives or fisheries, combined with weak governance, can contribute to tensions within and between countries. If unaddressed, such tensions can of course lead to violence. And climate change amplifies these risks, putting even more pressure on natural resources. In the Horn of Africa, for example, climate change is disrupting rainfall patterns, grazing patterns, and propelling movement of people into areas traditionally governed by others, and thus exacerbating conflict. Some climate change impacts are less direct but equally destabilizing. In 2008 and 2009, a massive spike in global food commodity prices linked to climate change contributed to the food, fuel, and financial crisis and led to political unrest in a number of food importing countries due to these price hikes. Now, there are no easy answers in understanding the links between climate, international peace, and security. But it's clear, however, that in regions under extreme environmental duress, with drought and climate change causing further complexity, competition over scarce land, over water resources, is an underlying dimension in the conflicts that we are seeing. But we clearly need to have a deeper understanding of the drivers of conflict, because these are complex, often involving more immediate political events and crises, as well as the trends that have been developing over many years. So there's clearly a need to invest further in the building of scientific evidence and in translating our observations into policy making, both nationally as well as globally. At the UN, we are working hard to understand and to respond to climate-related security risks. In addition to the United Nations Environment Programme's work on supporting UN peace operations, and with our work with the UN resident coordinators and country teams, we have also established the Climate Security Mechanism. This is a joint UN team. It's small and is comprising UNEP, United Nations Environment Programme staff, as well as UNDP, the Development Programme, and the UN Department of Political and Peacebuilding Affairs staff. And it allows us to build connections across the UN system with a global community of experts to deepen our understanding of climate change, of peace, and of security. And with the dedicated support of the German government, UNEP has deployed an environmental advisor in the UN assistance mission in Somalia to advise on solutions to Somalia's environmental and climate-related challenges, and we're very grateful to Germany for that support. As the leading voice on the global environmental agenda at UNEP, our role is to keep the global environment under review as we strive to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals. We support any and all efforts to understand and identify the emerging environmental threats to security. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak at this important event. I want to further express my appreciation for the leadership that Germany is showing, not only in the political fora in New York, but also for the on-the-ground support that enables UNEP to extend our work in this important field. Thank you very much.